hear what they say. Now we go, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva. Hello, everyone. We're back. We back, baby.
Yeah. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes. Ate a lot of turkey, gained 10 pounds. You know, it's the holiday season. Let's go.
No family members shot each other, punched each other, spit in each other's faces. It's a success.
Right. You didn't discuss Trump. Hopefully it was positive.
I did discuss Trump a little bit, but with another agreeer.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Agreeers all day. Anyways, we're here talking 90 Day Fiance today. We also want to give a special note that we put the times of when we talk about things in the descriptions. We had a lovely person. You guys just talk shit for the first 15 minutes.
They said we sound like
teenagers.
We have Tourette's or something.
I honestly kind of do have Tourette's. I don't think that's.
I was like, Tyler, we got a really mean comment on Twitter. He's like, what's it say? What'd it say? I'm like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to bring it back up in my head. He's like, it can't be that bad. And I read it to him. He's like, oh, okay, that was bad. I'm like, yeah, that was really brutal, right?
That's hilarious. But, you know, just a friendly programming note. A, we don't really care if you don't like it. You can turn it off. B, just check out the episode comments and fast forward to what you want to listen to. We talk celeb gossip because we like to, and we're going to keep doing it.
We're obsessed with celebrities.
Yeah.
Because
if you're
I'm
not,
a loser.
hit the FF, baby. All right.
FF, bitch.
Yeah, fuck off. There we go. Tourette's, we're back.
Yeah, I definitely have Tourette's.
I do too. I have like a terrible mouth. It's really bad. Somehow though at work, I am able to not cuss. I'm not quite sure why.
Oh.
Do you
yeah,
say
I told you.
Cuss or curse?
I'd say I like cuss better. I don't say
Yeah, me too.
I think I might say both, but I like cuss better. It sounds more old school and cool.
Like, man, what do you like if you say fuck, is it a cuss word or a curse word? What are you saying?
God, I'd probably say curse word or a swear word.
I think I would say curse word, but then I would say
a cuss
why are you
is
cussing?
the verb, maybe.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
interesting.
Well,
We've got the origin.
Grammar with escape to reality.
And oh no, I did. If there was HR, I would be in trouble. I say things I shouldn't all the time. I told that one guy to get a prostitute.
I worked with you. I know you say inappropriate shit at work all the time.
No, well, we worked with the king of it, so
well, obviously you learn from the best.
Oh my God!
Let's dive into the celeb gossip before we get.
All right, here we go. So Geneva and I are still mourning the poor passing. We're on it with poor Puff Daddy. I at least am. For some reason, this poor woman passing away has really affected me. But she was an interesting person. Every single one that comes across her, they say such nice things about her.
Really do.
You know, I really think she was a special person, and maybe I don't know. So this was very interesting, I thought, though. The late Kim Porter inspired, her name was Kim Porter. She was married to Puff Daddy. She has 3 kids with him and then another son, I believe. Yep. The late Kim Porter inspired the plot line behind the 2002 hit movie Drumline. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
You know, I remember seeing Drumline in theaters. And when I left the theaters, I thought I could legit drum. I was like banging on everything. Like
you saw that in the theater?
Yeah.
So the point of Drumline is that they played hip hop music, or like
it was a
current
college,
music.
No, it was like a college band, like a HBCU, like a black school, like a band, and they did like drumming, and it was like this whole culture thing. You know, it was very good.
Yeah. I guess it says, they were like, what's so interesting about it to the people that came in? So I filmed one of the competitions at the Georgia Dome and brought it back and was like, see, they play top 40 in hip hop. Yep. So that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they're not drumming to like Beethoven.
More people should do that. It would get kids inspired in music, and it's important.
There we go. Very good. Yeah, it's real sad about her.
She's a beautiful lady, beautiful energy, even through a picture. It's just really sad.
It is.
All right. Vicki Gunvalson says Brooks Ayers owes her a lot of money. Did you see this coming?
No. Well, I mean, of course, but I didn't see the headline.
She says, I have an Excel spreadsheet on him. And this was at the reunion, but she's just so pathetic. Now, they say that she is, like, they compare her to Dirty John. To me, Vicky's too smart for that shit. I don't buy it.
I don't think she would. I think she would allow people to come in, but I don't think she's sharing her resources, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
She says she did, but I believe she knew somewhat a hinge that he was faking it, and she just didn't want to face the music.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, speaking of Dirty John, I watched the first episode.
What'd you think?
Okay, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I also Googled it
Oh,
I
right,
just had
bravo.
to know. And I actually had read this whole story because right when they put out the podcast, LA Times also published it as like a long print. And so I had read the story. I guess like I feel like Connie Britton is like not the right person to play that role.
No,
It
she's
seems
not.
Like
No,
fake.
she's too. No, I don't buy it either. I hate it.
I don't buy it. Like,
No.
they needed, I don't know who, but she's the wrong person for the
They
role.
needed someone who was weaker.
Agreed. And I feel like he is also bad cast. I just feel
Oh,
like
he's
the casting
horrible.
was
I want to
bad.
stab him in the first. You would know. If a guy came and laid on my bed like that, I'd be like, get the fuck out. I'm going to go get the knife. And you better never come back here again. I'm moving because you're creeping me out so much.
100%. If on a first date I left someone in the living room and I returned to them in my bed, I would run the fuck out of the place. Like I would get
And
out
how
of
does
my
that
own-
remind you of Vicki in any way? Brooks to me was a con man, not a murderer.
No, yeah. I didn't like, I don't know. I'm going to watch it just because I found it a little bit intriguing.
I'll
but I
watch
just
it,
think
yeah,
the
because-
casting is very bad.
You're right. And she's great, but
She's fantastic. It's
I
the
don't know
wrong
what
person,
she,
though.
yeah.
It needs like God, I can't think of like what actress. It just needs somebody less of like a strong, good character. You need someone.
Yeah.
Who's, like, used
And
to
she needs
playing-
mousier hair. She can't have such voluptuous, beautiful head of hair. She needs to have some strife.
Yeah, yeah. I
When you walk around with a head of hair like that, door is open for you.
yeah, true.
All right. Now, Kyle Richards, I guess she says that they're going to keep that stupid store open. I can't believe, it's just a little passion project her stupid husband's paying for. Kyle Richards and that Kyle by Aileen too, which is
Oh,
like the
that
worst
store.
name ever for a store, right?
That store closed, right? I saw.
So they're all shutting down, but I guess she is going to keep one open in LA. They will keep one open in West Hollywood along with a revamped e-commerce site. Oh, an e-commerce site, which will both launch. So she'll probably have like a little section somewhere. Retail's too hard.
Yeah, retail is tough. An in-person store is pretty hard to maintain nowadays.
Yeah, even when I went to how Black Friday was so dead.
Yeah, it's
Amanda Bynes, what do you think?
I felt like, so I read the article. So she like had some big piece in Paper Magazine that she's back, breaking the internet, whatever, that stupid thing like Kim Kardashian with the champagne glass.
Yeah.
I thought she, I don't know, like I thought they glossed over a lot of like the mental health stuff because I feel like she was severely.
And they blame it all on weed
And also, weed does not make you like.
and Adderall.
No. it's
Maybe
like-
Adderall is worse than the weed, in my opinion, or you're mixing
Yeah, it
something with the
just-
weed.
I feel like they really glossed over it. It made it seem like she just kind of like had a little bad period, and it's like, no, you had like a Britney level
No.
breakdown, and
And then they
nobody
show
picked
her
up
in
on
the
it.
court with that blonde wig.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It was like Britney Spears level breakdown, and they're all acting like it was like, oh, I just smoked a little too much weed, and took
Right.
some Adderall. It's
Right.
like,
It
no,
is a
fucking
mix
not.
of both. Right.
It's not just weed and Adderall. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
Yeah. And weed, I mean, I guess she says, yeah, it can affect people different, but,
No.
I've seen a lot of people smoke weed. I've never seen them go lose their minds the way she did. But,
No. I've always said though, if somebody can't smoke weed, like and mentally have an issue, something's wrong with them. I think that 100%.
Yeah,
Like,
interesting.
If you smoke, if you see somebody who's smoked and they're like, oh man, I'm tripping balls, it's like you have something inside of you need to resolve.
Oh,
I
my
really don't
ex-boyfriend
think
was a
weed-
lunatic.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like weed shouldn't affect
Mhm.
you in a negative way, and if it does, you have something like that you got to deal with internally.
Wow, it does open up something in your brain.
Yeah, 100%. So if you're uncomfortable with yourself, or like there's some kind of demons you got battling, it just it comes right out. You know?
True. Interesting.
That's my medical opinion, everyone.
Wow. When you have children someday, you'll be like, bring your boyfriend over. We're going to smoke.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
see
That'll
if
be the
something's
test.
wrong with him.
Right.
He'll be like, your parents are so cool.
Mom. Yeah, exactly.
My brother had a girl that did smoke with us one time, but we were drinking margaritas all night, and she ended up in the corner like crying. I feel so bad for her. And then she said that my brother couldn't find his pants. It was a whole thing. It was really bizarre. But yeah, it's interesting. The weed situation, I mean, you can't just blame it on that.
No, absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. I thought I don't know. I thought it was a little weak. Like she definitely had her PR people all over that thing.
Yeah,
It gave it a nice
exactly.
little glossy look.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, good for her. Honestly,
I
she's
love
the
her.
Man, I love her too.
And she said that she saw herself on that movie, and I thought she's that movie, she did great. Isn't it crazy how she can see something completely different and not see the positives that we saw, how talented she is?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Yeah. I just loved her on all that. I grew up watching her. She's like a comedian, and she's a pretty girl who didn't care about being funny. She's inspirational to me, and I love her, and I want to see her on the big screen again.
Agreed.
There's something about her that's just special.
Yep, I agree. You got anything else before we dive into 90 Day?
No, Lita should be murdered, but we'll get into that.
I love her. Okay, we're diving in 90 Day Fiance.
Lita and Steven.
As always, we ask that if you have a few seconds and you have an iPhone, hit on Apple Podcasts, rate us and review us, please.
Merry Christmas with 5 stars. We'll send you a
Happy
present from
Hanukkah.
Santa. I'll send you a signed card from Santa.
Oh yeah, directly from the North Pole. We got you.
5 stars,
we really
baby.
appreciate everybody checking us out. We are also we are on Twitter at Escape2Pod, and we're on Instagram at Escape2Reality Podcast. And so let's get in. Colt and Larissa.
We just want to shout out to Art.M3EE. She's our homegirl. She gives us the scoop on 90 Day Reality. That is her Instagram handle. Again, that's ART.M3EE. She is our girl. She's been
coming through. She comes
there
through
with
in
the beginning.
DMs. Yep.
And we appreciate you, girl.
Absolutely. All right. Colt and Larissa begins with the fearsome threesome heading off to dinner.
I loved that more than anything in the whole world. I could watch their car rides all night long.
It's so awkward.
Larissa, let Debbie sit in the front, though.
I agree.
She's the mom.
Saying that Debbie's food is like hospital food.
Yes. No sauce, no salt.
No flavor. Debbie, they go to the Brazilian steakhouse where Debbie has never had lamb.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had lamb.
You've never had lamb? Interesting.
No. Oh, maybe I've taken a bite. I don't even think I have.
Have you ever had a hero, like a Greek sandwich?
Oh.
A gyro? That's lamb.
Yeah. Is it lamb?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
I don't know if it's been a real hero. I probably had the
Arby's
beef
version.
Covered up. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
So she starts. So they arrive at the restaurant, a Brazilian steakhouse. She's immediately at home. Starts talking Portuguese to the waiter. Best moment of her Vegas experience so far.
Did she not know where Sao Paulo was though?
No, she did. I thought their interaction was weird. Like she just stopped engaging with him.
She's a bitch.
Yeah. She wants to bring everybody to the steakhouse for the wedding. Colt, of course, it's expensive.
$50 a head. And people at weddings pay like, what, 100?
Yeah, I mean, some of the places 100, 150, depending on what
Jeez.
you're doing.
This stupid wedding.
They're talking about the wedding, and the mom is like, I don't know if it's going to happen. Anything could happen. It's Vegas, which I loved. She's still playing the odds. Debbie's always playing the odds.
I love Debbie. She's one of my favorite characters, I think, of all time.
She's great. Colt
her
says
sitting in the back.
97% sure that he wants to marry her.
I thought that was interesting. So shit's going down behind closed doors. They're arguing left and right.
97% sure, like the condom percentage rate.
Yeah, right.
The rate of success.
Thank God they haven't had a kid.
Right. She goes like, well, I'm 3% sure or something like that. Like she immediately got petty. And she's pissed because Colt hasn't planned the wedding at all. I feel like, honestly, what are they going to do? They have to get married in like 60 days, right?
And is it like rule, like don't bring up my kids? Because nobody mentions the 3 kids. Nobody's coming to the wedding.
Do you think Debbie knows about the kids? I bet she does.
Yeah.
You think?
I think it's like an unspoken rule. Don't talk about my kids. And Colt told her, don't talk about her kids.
I guess maybe it's just weird.
I mean, I can't believe Debbie wouldn't know that. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe she's kept it a secret. It makes her even a crappier person.
Yeah, true. The best. So Larissa's pissed about it. They go home, whatever. The next scene is them in the morning. I don't know if you noticed like Colt's outfit. He was wearing like basketball shorts, like flip-flops that you would wear like in the shower, and like an ill-fitting shirt. Sitting in like, again, they have no furniture. He's sitting in like a camping chair.
Yeah. And his legs pressed down like that. Something I don't need to see.
I don't need to see that either. That was bad. He found a wedding
I feel like
venue.
I saw my dad's penis there. It was just uncomfortable.
Ugh, it was bad. He found a wedding venue that he shows her, which doesn't look like the
They
same
look
place
cute.
they go.
Oh.
I don't know. Is it the same?
I didn't really see on the phone, but
Oh, okay.
I was watching it in the car. It was kind of glary.
and they arrive at the venue that they're going to check out, and he kind of like hits on the chick. He's like, I like your glasses.
They belong together.
Right? And she like smiled big, was like, I like yours. I was like, damn.
They're
Colt one of
cute
those people that,
together.
like, if you're in person, is he like compelling? I don't understand.
Maybe.
Like,
I mean, I don't. She's ready to. You'd think
was
he
ready
asked
to-
her just to go bang. I mean, Larissa's pissed. It was
Larissa
cute. I
lost
actually liked that he told her that. He's just being nice. I guess it's obvious that they both.
so funny.
Larissa's so like when they show her full body, it's like I gasp every time because she's such a beautiful woman,
I know.
and it's hilarious. And she dresses like a model, like with these tight dresses and heels, and
Yeah,
I
she-
can't imagine seeing them in person. It must be such a scene.
An interesting combo. I love when she's like, how long have you been together? Like the waitress is trying to make conversation. They're like, I don't know. She was like, what am I involved in right now?
Oh my god.
Larissa loses it over him talking to the girl, and she said Colt is a bit womanizing.
Yeah.
Which
What planet are we on, Larissa?
again, you have to have a person interested. You know what though? This chick looked into it. She seemed down.
She did. And so why is he picking up Larissa from the internet when he could have a nice girl
right.
They could
a
have
nice little waitress who already
who would
lives in
respect
Vegas.
Debbie?
Yeah.
She's probably got a slot machine at home too that her dead dad gave her.
Yeah.
It's meant to
Match made
be.
in heaven. She said, stop giving compliments to strange women. And then he tells her, you got a ring, calm down, which I like. He can be very condescending.
He is a prick, and I love every second of
I
it.
know, I find it hilarious.
I like it because you'd expect her to walk all over him, but he pretty much puts his foot down.
It's like he has balls. Like
He does.
He is a person that. Do you ever see people where you're like, wow, the self confidence
Yes.
on that one?
Yes.
And that is him.
Yeah, maybe being praised by your mother your whole life has paid off. I don't know.
Right?
Like, give
Sharing
him
a
credit.
bank account with mommy.
I know, it's almost like it shows that confidence can make it you're attractive because we're questioning it right now.
Yeah, you're right. Well, no, I'm not questioning it. I'm questioning what is the chick see in him?
That's why I Am Pretty was such a legit movie because us women need to have the confidence of Colt.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like in Hebrew in Yiddish, they always say chutzpah, which is like you have to
Yes,
kinda,
I
like,
love
give the
that
balls.
word.
Like that's kind of what he has. He
I
has,
love
like,
it.
The chutzpah to just be like a dick.
All
For no
those
reason.
words
It's
I
amazing.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
learned them from-
you notice when they brought out the cake, she brought out the cake for them to taste, and like Larissa refused to even touch the cake. She was just like,
She wants chocolate.
yeah. I didn't like it. I want chocolate. Oh, I love it. Their dynamic is just priceless.
Unbelievable.
I
They could
mean,
have their own show.
They.
What is going on? Are they going to get... I think they get married. I wish we didn't
I think
know.
they're still together. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Her face doesn't look as fucked with, so she starts to inject the lips. Nowadays, her lips are so big you can't even recognize her, and something else has
Yeah.
changed. And then she mentions in another video that was on Instagram that they're going to get a surgery, or she is. So I'm almost thinking she's here for plastic surgery.
She's gonna go to Dr. Miami and get like a full body makeover. I bet.
I think so.
Yeah. Any other Colt and Larissa thoughts? We need more Debbie. I think she was only. In the
I
beginning.
love Debbie. She's the key to 90 Day.
She
I
is.
love watching her. She is so
do
much
too.
fun. Just watching her face, just getting in the car, just seeing all them get in that car, just looking at the car makes me
Okay.
laugh.
So, question: if you met a guy, so say he doesn't look like Colt, say he looks like, he looks hot. He looks like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And he pulls up. He's our age. He pulls up in that car.
Yeah.
You going on the date?
I'll go on the date, but I'll definitely take into consideration that I'm not going to go on a second. My scumbag boyfriend, we were young. We're like, he was like 20, but whatever. But he just, I guess it's not the same thing. But he didn't even have a car. He borrowed his friend's car for our first date, which bothers me. Like, just be who you are. And it shows that he's a scumbag. I guess it all depends.
I just
I
feel
don't
like
think-
if you're an adult driving that
Yeah.
car.
At
like,
34
it's
years
not-
old, especially in Las Vegas, you're a loser.
Right. Vegas.
You
is
should
not-
have
cost
air
of living is
conditioning.
not- yes. It's not bad.
No, that's like suffering.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely a shout out because you could go get a Kia for cheap, like $100 a month. They sell those cars that look
Right.
new.
Yes, and
There's no
AC.
reason these days. A Hyundai, every town has a
Wait, say
Hyundai
that-
dealer that's dying to get rid
Hyundai?
of these cars. That's how I say it. I know it's not right. People say it all different ways. How do you say it?
Hyundai.
Hyundai. Why do I say Hyundai? I'll never not say Hyundai.
You sound like a Japanese general.
I'm going to name my next child Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Oh, I would love that, actually. I think that's a cool
Stop.
name.
Oh, it's not. All right, here we go. Stephen and Olga. So leaving.
Get Putin. Don't let him out.
Yeah,
Lock
don't-
that motherfucker up.
Yeah, keep him in Russia. He belongs there. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to
You know
come
what?
back.
I tried, Steven. You're a piece of shit. All right.
He's the worst.
He's disgusting. Looks like a meth head who's just
they're-
left the carny.
Oh, wow, you've really transformed.
I have. I hate him now.
Okay, so they're leaving the hospital. The baby's just wailing away. I think the baby knows it doesn't want to be
Poor
left with
Steven.
them. He loses it while they're driving back. You won't.
The
tell me
baby's not
to
in the
touch
car
my
seat,
son.
right? Either the blanket wouldn't be in there. The baby
No,
needed to be
definitely.
in the car seat. They shouldn't. That is like you shouldn't have it touching. It needs to have room to move in case you get in an accident.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
stress me out.
The car seat didn't even look legit. It looked like
The car seat
not-
looked it looked cheap. Like you could get it at the
bad.
99-cent store.
100%. Yeah. So he loses it. You're not going to tell me not to touch my son.
He is such white trash.
Such white trash. I love also that he's saying like I was raised in a bad environment, but I don't want to do that. And then he's
Yeah.
doing that exact same thing to her and acting like she's the problem. It's like
And
come on.
like most people even parody. Like I've watched sitcoms. They parody people driving home from the hospital at 10 miles an hour because they're so scared they have this fragile
Yep.
little baby, and
Yep.
he's just flying off the handle, screaming.
right.
I hate him.
And it's also like she not only just gave birth,
Yes,
but she had a
yes.
fucking surgery. Leave her the fuck alone. Like I
In
don't
a
understand.
Russian fucking hospital.
Where she walked herself into the surgery room with a bottle of water. Let us not forget that surgery.
They
place looked
probably-
like an insane asylum. That is not.
They probably
come
keep
on.
the knives and the barbicide that hairdressers keep their tools in to clean their hair. Okay?
Right, exactly.
I don't
was
trust
bad.
it.
No, I don't either. She says like, "You're acting like a crazy," and she starts crying, of course. And
Aw,
he goes,
poor Olga.
"How do you feel?" It's like, "How do you feel?"
How the fuck you think I feel?
She feels beat up in many ways because of you. Like, leave her alone.
Fucking Aaron Carter over here. Doesn't he remind you of crackhead Aaron
Yes.
Carter?
Oh my god, he does remind me of Aaron Carter.
Ugh.
That's so accurate. They get home with the baby, and God, the place they live looks a little rough walking in.
God.
He says,
Yeah, it does. It looks like you're walking into a
bomb shelter or something.
yeah, or like a liquor store.
Yeah. liquor store. He says it's way harder than I thought it would be. Like, no shit.
They haven't even been home 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they keep fighting, and then he goes, "Well, it's just because I'm tired." I'm like, "You're tired?"
I
What
hate
the
him.
Fuck. Like,
I hate him. And he says, "Oh, my family did the."
Right.
He really bothers me.
Yeah,
Olga's
he
better off
drives
in
me
Russia.
nuts.
At least
Yes.
she seems like a really sweet, loving,
No,
natural
she
mom.
seems. You know, she kept saying like, "Steven, shh." And he's like, "What? You just want silence?" It's like, "Yes, I want to be quiet with my new baby. Leave me the fuck alone." Like,
Yeah.
She
And she's
seems
already
like she
putting-
understands, you know, that it's like we just need
Yeah.
to be peaceful, and he's just being insane.
And he's putting pressure on her, like, "Well, we need to have our relationship too." It's like, we just got home from the hospital. I'm not sucking your dick. Leave me alone.
Well, this is also why you don't have a kid with somebody that you knew for a month and you spend the
Exactly.
entire time apart. Because you're not going to have a relationship. Because guess what? You don't have one. You didn't have one then. You don't have one now.
I noticed on this show too, like everyone's like, "Well, if he can't take care of the baby, I can't get married. But if he can, we'll get married." It's like almost like you should be like, if we can't take care of the baby, we won't continue on this relationship. Not
Right.
They make these things. It's all about the marriage. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is weird. Well, I guess because that's what they're facing down. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like, that's
yeah.
the only choice they have, I guess.
Or Olga just keeps the baby, right?
I hope she keeps the baby. God.
I'd love if she got
his
Putin on the
temper-
line.
Yeah. She says his temper is like a volcano, which it is 100%.
And he's scarier than like a big guy with a temper, because that big guy kind of knows like, oh, I don't want to fuck with anything.
No,
But this
he's-
little weasel is going to
Yes.
hurt something. I don't like
Yes.
him. The way he brushed against the baby's head, I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. It makes me very uncomfortable, and I feel really bad for her. Like, really bad.
Me
I just-
too. And she's so cute.
She's so sweet, and she's just in this terrible situation now. Oh, God.
Gosh.
Yeah, Steven is definitely the loser in my eyes. He's
No, I
the
hate
worst.
him. Yeah.
I almost feel like the producer should step in and be like, "Yo, bro, you need to lay off."
Stop
'cause, like,
yelling at her. Yes.
She just gave birth. Leave her alone.
I mean, C-section, you're slicing. I mean, it's crazy. I wish they didn't put that on TV.
Same. Any other thoughts before we move on to Jay and Ashley?
Oh man. No, I'm done with them. I don't want to watch it anymore with them. They make me sad.
Yeah.
At least Olga, the only saving grace is Olga is a good mom.
Yes, she does seem like a good mom. That's true. Jay and Ashley. So I just have to say, I don't understand, where are the kids? Are the kids there?
The husband is
live
keeping
there?
them out. She says up and down that she's there with the kids all the time, but I think they're just keeping them off. But I feel bad. I like her. I do like. She has lupus and she's in the hospital a lot. She has health issues. Poor thing.
That's a shame. I really feel for Jay though. He's still
He's
struggling.
made a mistake. I think he cheated on her already.
Well, I think he needs to just go back to Jamaica. I don't think
He
this is the
does.
life
Why
for
is he
him.
here? He doesn't. You can have a nice life there, but they're
Right.
still together. We know this
I
because
know.
it pisses me off. It ruins the show.
I know. She says he seems annoyed. I love it. He's like playing video games and starts texting somebody and she flips out. Is that a girl or a guy?
That's such a weird question to ask.
Right? And he says it's like about his tattoo business or whatever. And
I guess it isn't.
They start fighting. And then he's like, why do you get ignorant
The
over
tattoo
everything?
business.
Yeah, the tattoo business.
I can see where she's coming. It's like, you're not tattooing anybody soon,
Well,
you know?
But I get it. Like, he could just say, yo, I moved. Like,
if that's the truth. If that was the truth.
Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, whatever. She loses it. And then he's like,
See,
I
I
don't care.
think he
I don't
left
search
that,
your
yeah.
phone. And she's like, I don't know. You search it.
Could you
Searching
imagine
your
living
phone.
like that?
If you guys are searching each other's phones, get the fuck out of the relationship. It is a bad sign. No one should be searching each other's phones.
I don't even want to know what's on my
No.
husband's phone, you know?
I don't either. I don't really. I don't want to, like, I don't care. And if there was something, then it's like, if I felt the need to search
You
his
can
phone, we
sense
have a
the
problem.
energy, right?
100%. Yeah, I don't.
That
get
was
it.
upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell they hate each other. And there's no chemistry to me. Do you feel
No,
chemistry between them?
I
I
don't feel
don't.
chemistry either. She
They don't
also-
kiss. I don't see them touch.
No, they don't. She comes home and he cooks for her, which I thought was nice. She poured her canned margarita into a margarita glass. She was ready to partake. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that, but I love it. I love
No,
ready to
it was
drink.
like- It was like a cran-rita.
Oh, God, that's nasty.
It was literally the color of like fruit punch, and she poured it. She took the
I can't do
time
that. I can't do those.
to pour a canned margarita into a margarita glass.
I have found some delicious mixed drinks lately, but the can Rita is
No.
disgusting. Like the Lima-Rita. I did do those back in the day, but things have been upgraded, people. You don't have to stick to the Ritas anymore. Trust me. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
no,
Oh,
it's-
cran Rita.
Ugh.
I could barf just thinking about that.
I know, disgusting. And right when she sits down, so he's cooked, and she's like, "Did you get the laundry done?" I'm like, "What is he, your housemaid?"
Oh, my God. She's annoying with the... He's
and
not doing any laundry. Do his laundry.
Right? He
Sorry.
calls her crazy.
I'm a laundry person.
She looks nuts.
Says she's spiteful. What'd she
Yeah.
do that was spiteful, though?
I bet she's like a person who like wakes up like he's asleep.
I
and
need
she,
to
like,
know.
Wakes him up in the middle of the night, like Jay, I went through your phone. Jay, wake up. You know, like I think she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she's crazy. I also loved that he was pounding a Capri Sun. Did you notice? He honestly
Yeah,
kind of
like
struggled
my
to open
Kids.
it.
Yeah.
like your kids.
Oh,
and she's-
right. We've talked about that.
Yeah, she's pissed because he's leaving the house without telling her.
At midnight, though.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, it was at midnight, middle of the night. He's out. And he said he went to McDonald's and
Ah.
Weiss, whatever the fuck that is. But then he said, he goes, even if I did make a mistake, it's her job to guide me back on track.
Yes, I did hear when he said that. I was like, that is a very interesting choice of words.
He cheated on her.
Yeah, he probably did.
He went
I
out
mean,
and fucked somebody. But how's he find someone? Oh, because of Tinder.
This is my question for you. Would you expect anything less from somebody who's fucking 20 years old? Like, this is not the right
Exactly.
situation, you know?
With a face like that. You can't help it.
And he's trapped there, just like he said. He has nothing to do. Oh,
Yeah.
Weiss is a grocery
Right.
store in Philly, or in Philadelphia.
Okay. So maybe he is hitting McDonald's drive-thru, grabbing a hash brown like me, and going to the grocery store. I don't know.
Yeah, finding an Arby's, pounding
It's
a-
seen. Yeah. Oh, he should hit up Arby's. I don't know if they have those in Jamaica. He's missing out. But I think he did. He did something. He got a handy.
a hand job in the drive-thru of McDonald's.
Hey, that's a good spot. Nothing like taking a hash brown and getting a hand job. If I had a penis, I would do that.
Oh, you're a mess. Yeah, I think the vibe does not seem positive between them. But same thing, they're still together too, so who fucking knows? All this shit could be fake. I don't even know.
Wow.
Anymore.
I hope it's not fake. But there is no chemistry between them. After she sees him say in the hairdresser or the barber that he wouldn't be marrying her. No, he just came over to check it out and see what's going on in America. And good for him.
Yeah.
And plus, she was already... People saw online. I don't know if we talked about this, how she's making out with another... I don't know.
Another dude.
Yeah, you know, and she's, I don't know. Who knows?
Yep.
It's interesting. But the kids, how do you not get a glimpse of the back of their head?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm surprised they're not in here like, Jay, you drank all my Capri Sun, you little prick.
Right. Any other thoughts?
I just hate the internet. I don't want to know that poor Ashley's sick because then I start to have sympathy for her. And I just want to blindly hate people, you know?
Yep. Okay, Lita and Eric. Oh God.
Oh my God. Talk about stressful with these people. I can't.
So the family's leaving. The poor kid clinging to grandpa, not ready to say goodbye.
Oh my God. I love the grandpa.
I absolutely love the sister not coming down. She
good for her
to engage in it. She's done. I loved it. The parents seemed
good
very
for her
uneasy about leaving.
What was her name?
You know, I can never remember.
Rena. I wrote that down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rena.
They go back to Baraboo. She's attempting to clean, which I actually was very surprised to see Lita like taking an active role in cleaning up the place.
Yeah.
I thought she was just gonna sit there and like make somebody else do it.
I felt so bad for the grandpa though, leaving the kid. It was like leaving his son.
I know.
They should let the son go back. He's gonna have a better life with them.
Yes, they should have taken the kid and been like, "Hey, once you're stable and you have a place for him to stay, we'll bring him."
Yeah.
That's what they should have done.
Yes,
you know?
exactly. That is exactly right. And Lita should have. She should know better.
Yep.
And the grandpa, he's very attractive in a way. Do you think so?
Do you?
I kind of do.
Okay.
I like his suits. I love people that are dressed up beyond belief for no reason.
Nice. Yeah, he dresses very nice. I love the mom, silent warrior. She doesn't say a fucking word. I don't think she said a single word the entire time.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't know English.
Well, she didn't even say anything like to anyone.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I think
like
that she knows her place.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut, bitch.
Yeah. So Lita starts flipping out about this Tasha, the daughter, saying she's like, she'll be out
Poor
soon.
Tasha.
And she's like, make it sooner. Eric looked just disheveled as fuck. Like
he looked like he was gonna start crying.
Yeah, he looked rough. And he's like, I can't just put her on the street. And Lita's like, you have to.
God. Lita and Eric is a bad guy for you. This is you don't bring a child into the world and let some stranger off the internet treat them like garbage, you piece of shit.
Well, you noticed he said, maybe I'll take you to a weekly hotel.
Can you imagine leaving your daughter there overnight where prostitutes are having sex and people are and Kelly Dodd's doing coke next door? No.
That's your solution? Your solution is to offer up a pay-by-hour motel where your daughter
allegedly.
Can stay? What the hell? Allegedly.
He's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, that was terrible.
He is a garbage
But
picker.
you know how you
He's
know
just,
that's how
I
he
guess,
is? She didn't even react. The daughter didn't even was like, Dad, you would never. Like, she was
could you imagine if your parents were treating you like this?
No.
Thank God. Oh my God.
That's crazy. I know. I'm very thankful. Also, while they're folding, the not proper came back. Lita was like, not proper, fold it again.
And he did it again.
He folded the blanket.
He needed to set a precedent right there.
I love the daughter as she walked into the house. She was like, oh, it's nice in here, which I thought was classic.
Poor
thing. She noticed it was clean.
So she needs that blanket folded perfectly. Like she's a military sergeant.
Yeah.
And Eric is going for that.
Yeah, he wants.
And are they in a sexual relationship?
They have to be, right?
Are they? And in that weird bed with the little boy's got to sleep on the bed in the bed.
Well, I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't know. God, that.
He said, "Oh, we have this," and then they had another bed next to it ready.
Yeah, weird.
Until they kick out poor Tasha.
Yeah, I love Tasha said, You're not on the lease to Lita."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I'm on the lease. Maybe you guys should leave."
Yeah.
I love
Maybe
that.
Maybe you need to move out. I was like, "Yeah, you go for it."
I can't believe you treat your kid like that.
I can't believe he did either. And he didn't even he didn't even really admit that he's like been telling her to move out. It was much more like, I don't know, like he acted like, it was just weird.
He says that she pays for her food and her all this and that, and it's just like, and she's like, you didn't tell me you're paying for her groceries and this and that. Yeah. I don't know. It's just sad. It's like, that's her really kid. Sad. And you'd think Lita doesn't have a kid and like doesn't see that you have to take care of your kid. It's really, Lita is a bad person.
I mean, I think she's entertaining as hell to watch, though.
She's entertaining, but I just can't imagine someone. And Eric's just as bad because that's his kid.
Yeah, to me, it's like I don't really fault her because we know that she's kind of an asshole. I mean, she doesn't support child support, but like the father not stepping in and being like, "Listen, let's give her 2 months. You have to be reasonable." You know? Like he didn't even say anything.
Give her some money. Have you know?
Yeah, I thought it was weird. Okay, you have any other Lita thoughts before we move on?
Oh, what did you think of Tasha's furry tail that she had connected to her?
I gotta say, Tasha, I was impressed with like her balls. Like she really didn't let it bother her and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to my room now. All right, it's great meeting you. Like for a child, she handled it pretty well. I probably would have.
She's very mature.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, petty but mature.
She's very mature. Yeah, I'd probably take Lita's purse and dump it out or something in front of her, like really crazy or something. Yep. I don't know. I'd have to get Lita back some way. Yep. I'm like Ashley. It is wild. I heard that the dad moved in with, like, Tasha had roommates and then the roommates moved out, so the dad moved in to help her when he was probably homeless too, and the whole thing is a mess. And where's the mom?
Yeah, I don't. Ugh.
And I guess nowadays, she was on Instagram, Tasha doesn't talk to her dad anymore. Oh, it's really sad.
That is sad, but I see it. All right, Asuelu,
she's better off.
She is. Asuelu and Kaylani.
But then it affects her down the while, right?
Does it?
With men relationships, do you think it does? Maybe she's into chicks. If she's smart, she'll just be with women.
Right. Okay, Asuelu and Kaylani.
Okay, now let me tell you something, though, about Asuelu. Supposedly, now this is on the stupid Instagram, too, did you see this? No. That Kalani got in touch with some girl that says that she slept with him and blah, 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 and that Asuelu pushed her while she was pregnant, and that's what she's really upset about. And that, I guess that he pushed her. Can you imagine?
Pushed Kaylani?
Pushed Kalani. Kalani.
Oh, huh. Well, I have to say, he lost me this episode with his comment about what he liked about his kid, which
was bizarre.
It was very weird and seemed.
But neither of them are white, so how's your baby white?
Well, I guess she's.
Aren't they both white? Samoa, or is her mom white?
Yeah, I think her mom is white and her dad is Samoan.
Who wants to be white so bad? I guess I don't know.
Right, but I thought that comment was bizarre. He said, "What's your favorite thing about being his dad?" And he said he's white and his mom is from America. I'm like, what? And he didn't even be like, just kidding. What I love is blah blah.
Yeah. It was weird. Right.
Weird.
You know, somebody texts or somebody messages us on Twitter and thinks that something's wrong with him. Do you think something's wrong with him?
I thought so, but then I thought it was just a language barrier, but I don't know.
I know. Yeah. Okay, we'll get into it because there's signs. Yeah. Okay.
So they go to teach him. Her and the brother go to teach him how to ride a bike. Because he doesn't know how to ride a bike.
I appreciate the brother.
Yeah, I think the brother is
He's
looking
there for
out
her.
for her. Yeah. I love him. He said, "I've never taught a grown man how to ride a bike," and
that is funny.
Asuelu eat shit immediately, and then figured it out pretty quick. I think he was.
Yeah, he did.
He also said, "My boo hole is hurt" when he got off the bike, which again does not help the he's like a 5-year-old argument that Kalani is making.
But if anybody's taking a spin class, it does hurt.
Yeah. Then you got to get used to it.
Can't imagine where your penis goes on a seat like that, right? In the nuts?
Yeah, I don't know because there's a lot of guys in my spin class, and I always wonder how uncomfortable are you? I don't really.
Oh, balls seem like the most annoying thing in the whole world. I'm so happy I don't have any.
Manipulate them up or something when they're on the bike. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably tuck. Yeah, a little tuck them in. I kept thinking about Lance Armstrong while he was biking with that girl from Dallas Housewives dating him.
Kaylani has not planned a wedding. She's not sure about getting married, worried about his maturity and being alone with the baby, which I feel like are both valid points.
She doesn't. She needs like 2 years from now to get married, maybe.
Right. She wants to. She wants the brother to go out and watch Asuelu with the baby. And the brother says
I thought the brother was sweet, and he's like, "I got to put my PTO slip in at work. You got to let me know."
I know.
I thought that was sweet.
Yeah.
At least he wants to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's another situation where they need way more time. Like this is not doing a service to anyone if this is the way this process needs to work. Why can't you get a
And the
year
baby-
visa where you can
Exactly.
like, give them a year?
The baby needs to not be on the shoulders, though. The brother's right.
That baby's too small to be on the shoulders, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
Asuelu puts the baby on his shoulders, which is like 3
They go
months old.
shopping for pajamas.
I guess. Yeah. I think they just
That was
needed
interesting.
an excuse to like get
Right.
him out.
Right.
But Asuelu thought it was fine and everything is fine, and he was like, "I'm sick of your brother telling me what to do." Your brother was.
What did he say?
weird.
You wrong. You're wrong. You're
Right.
wrong. He kept saying that over and over.
I mean, he carries that kid around very cavalierly. I would say, like, it's not even a real baby sometimes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the shoulders that was early. The brother was right.
His comment about what he liked about the kid was like so bizarre to me.
It's
So
really
bizarre.
upsetting.
It
He
is.
thought he was making a joke, but it was like the truth serum jokes. I don't know. I didn't like
Well,
it.
because he didn't like laugh after. He just let it sit there, so it didn't feel
Yeah.
like a joke to me. You
Right.
know what I
or he
mean?
should have said, "I'm joking."
Yeah, he should
or
have been like,
something, but
"Haha."
maybe he wasn't.
No, I don't think he was.
Right?
I
Right.
do not think he was. I think.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know. I think maybe when we said "sweet little Asuelu," we maybe have been wrong. I don't know.
No, I think so. Maybe. I think he might have pushed her.
So I gotta find that. You gotta send that to me.
I will.
Yeah. I don't
It was a whole long thing, and the girl's like, "Well, I met him," and she's like, "Well, I met him in May," or "He knew I was pregnant in May," or it's like one of those things.
God.
And the girls were banding together against Asuelu. The girl's like, "I want Kalani. Kalani's nice, blah blah blah, but she needs to know about him." And supposedly he pushed her. I don't know.
What if this is like the biggest con on the show, and he's like a real bad guy? What if, you know?
That's interesting. It could be because they say the best serial killers are the best looking ones.
Or the ones that act completely normal. Well, no, not really.
Right,
I guess
right.
serial killers are pretty psycho.
Not serious, but in a way, I mean, just like it's deceiving, I guess is what I mean.
Yeah.
He's so cute that you can't imagine him being mean, but
Yeah, that comment was just like, what? Weird.
really weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "She's the only one I want to marry." It seems like he's into her.
Yeah. It just, to me, like, what is appealing about him? If you are a mother,
Nothing.
You know what I mean? Like, what is appealing?
He's not contributing financially.
He's not contributing
He's making
financially.
your life more of a pain in
You're
the ass. He's not.
right. You're concerned about him with the baby.
You can't even let him go with the baby alone.
Right. It's not good. That's
At least with Steven, he'd yell at the baby a lot, but it'd come back alive.
yeah, true. Any other Asuelu Kalani thoughts before we wrap it up with Jonathan and Fernanda?
I think Kalani. Oh, and she said, "I just wanted a baby" on the Instagram. You have to read that. I think I'm liking her more now, and I feel bad for her. And maybe I think she needs to move back in with Daddy Auntie and move on with her life.
Agreed. All right, Jonathan and Fernanda.
Now they have some chemistry.
Yeah, you can tell.
Out of all these people, I feel like they're the most in love.
I would agree.
Legitly.
Yeah. They go to Chicago to meet his family after they found out that they got engaged on social media.
This was compelling to me.
The sister was actually very nice, but I found it creepy that they were sitting on top of each other in front of
Yes.
him. Like, I don't like if you're literally meeting his sister for the first time and you're sitting on his lap.
You have to make out with his
when
brother,
there's a
her brother the
couch.
whole time.
Right, like that's I don't know.
No, it was really. I wrote that down too. It's like, why are they sitting on one chair?
Right, like it just.
And she's on top of him like a cat.
Yes, like a cat, totally. And I love this.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. The sister said, "My mom is very interested to meet Fernanda," which I was like, "Oh God, here we go." They explore.
She's 19. 19.
It's so young. So young.
Britney Spears' "Baby Hit Me One More Time" video is older than that. That's crazy.
Is it? That's
Yeah, I just read that today.
wow.
She's like, oh, it was 20 years ago. I remember filming that like it was yesterday. She wasn't alive when the Britney Spears video came
We're
out.
so old.
We are. I watched Amanda Bynes growing up. She don't know who Amanda Bynes is.
Right?
Imagine if you put it this way. I was thinking when Obama was elected the first time, she was like 10.
Oh God, that's crazy. Crazy. She's so young.
She never even got to experience the goodness of him.
No, she didn't. Yeah, because at 10, you don't know who the fucking president is. I mean, you do, but you're not.
And
like
if you would have moved into America 10 years ago, it was a different America than it is today.
Been a lot safer.
I love Chicago too. What a fun
It's a
city.
great city. Yeah. I mean, cold as shit. I would never want to live there, but great place to visit.
Yeah.
So they meet the mom. Fernanda looks so nervous. Immediately, mom's like, he missed Christmas to propose. And there's just like awkward silence.
Oh, she said that. I missed that.
Yep. She just like, the mom gave zero. She was going in.
The mom's
She's
pissed.
pissed. She asked him, why are you
She
wearing a
says she
ring?
doesn't see Jonathan.
Yep. Why are you wearing a ring?
And why is he? He's talked about that again. So
I don't know.
why is he wearing that stupid ring? He looks like a douche.
Yeah, I don't know. And she goes, yeah. And he's like, what do you mean, mom? I've worn this for a while. She's like, I don't see you regularly. I'm like, oh, the shade.
I was like, oh, shit, man.
And then the mom just keeps going in on Fernanda saying she's so young. She's so young. But I did find it ironic that the mom got married at 21 and had him at 22. So.
Right. But 19.
No, I know.
I mean, that's young.
21
She's
young
just,
too,
I
though.
was just out of, oh, yeah, it is. And she probably is trying to help her. Like, don't do what I did.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He kind of like, and Fernanda kind of called it, but like he was getting very sassy with his mom. Like just he just wasn't showing her any respect, I don't think. And I think Fernanda kind of noticed it. Was like, this is awkward.
So uncomfortable. Right. And that's a huge red flag, bigger than the car.
Absolutely.
If they don't treat their mom with respect,
100%.
run out the door.
he's
That
getting
relationship right there is how he's
super
going to treat her.
Yep.
Callous. He's going to be callous as a mother to her when he's done with her.
I love the mom's advice. Hold off, don't do it. That was her advice.
Yeah, you know, she's I mean, when you see a little beautiful 19-year-old like that, 19, that's so young.
It's so young. I mean, I know she just kept saying that.
You shouldn't be legally allowed to get married until you're 21.
I would agree with you. I don't.
If a fucking person fighting for our country can't have a drink in a bar and they go over and fight their life, they shouldn't let stupid people get married off the internet and waste our money with that either.
I would agree. I think 21 is a perfect, because again, you could just like be together, do long distance, go to Mexico, have a good time, whatever. Let her live a little bit, and then if at 21 she's ready, cool. You know, I don't.
She can't even do anything here. That's the problem with these people too. They can't. Even Jay, he can't have a job. He can't do anything. You're a prisoner in their life.
Fernanda asks the mom about going wedding dress shopping, and the mom just says she'll think about it, which I thought was very.
That was such a bitchy
Why'd
thing
you
to
ask
say.
her? Though?
Just say
Why'd you
yes.
ask her? Like I just like. Ugh.
Yeah, I guess she's trying because Fernanda's going to keep making that mistake their entire relationship because she comes from a loving family.
Right. I just.
And she's expecting the mom to say, "Sure, honey, I'd love to."
Just feel for her. It's real rough.
If anybody, her family should hate Jonathan.
No, I agree. But you know what she said? She was like, you know, my family has been so welcoming, and his family is just so mean to me. And it's like, it's so true.
And then you see the difference. Fernanda's you can see it. She's a genuinely, I think, a genuinely loving person. She's got emotion after the mom ransacked her heart. She started crying. What do you expect the poor girl to do?
It's terrible.
She comes from a loving mother that's misses her.
She's just so young that if somebody's mom comes at her, she's not going to be like at the emotional intelligence
You're
to
right.
Process that. She's
You are right. You are right.
Sad.
You are right.
I feel for her. But it looks like next week they go wedding dress shopping, so the disaster continues.
And something happens. It looks fun.
It does. I thought it was a great episode. I enjoyed it.
Hopefully it was so great. It was one of the best yet.
I really enjoyed it.
Hopefully she'll go through this, get some fame, get some money, and move on with her life, right? But their connection seems very real, but he's going to F her over hardcore.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But they also are still together, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, she's beautiful, and she's a nice girl. I wish them the best. Out of all the couples, I feel like they genuinely do love each other. It was sweet when she's like, I'll wipe your butt when you're old or something. She does seem genuine. He does not.
No, I would agree.
Right? And Jackie, the brother. Oh, Jackie has her shit together for being 22. She had a nice house.
I was
that
thinking
her
the
house?
same thing. I was like, what's happening here? She lives with her boyfriend in this like very nice house. I don't know.
And Patrick's like, well, I'm okay
Yeah.
with it. And she's like, he's a guy. It's like,
So
it's true.
Oh, God.
But that house was really nice. I mean, way nicer than anything I got
So
going
I'm on
on.
Twitter. I just saw somebody's response to your tweet. Who would you rather leave your baby with, Asuelu or Steven? Somebody responded, a cat.
I know. Don't you love
Classic. Oh, man. I love people. I love the internet.
It's true.
I just love it.
There was something I saw that a cat pressed 911 for
Really?
somebody, and they came and
Wow.
realized the cat hit it. So there you go. He's a good babysitter.
All right. On that note, folks, we're out of here. We'll be back, as always, Talk 90 Day and all of our other things. But we appreciate everybody listening, and we'll be back. We'll talk soon.
Rate us, please. We
All
love
right,
you.
Bye.